Alright, that's your cap. If you follow your passion, the money will come.
No, of course not. So cap, because it's not just about following, you need to have a strategic plan.
Passion is enough to keep you going when things get tough.
Yeah, cash, because when the going gets tough, your passion keeps you going. So cash.
You don't need a business plan when you're passionate about it.
Oh, please, that's so cap. No, definitely not.
If it's not making money, just a hobby.
Yeah, cash. Because if you're not making money, it's a hobby or you're just lounging, I guess.
Turning passion into profit is a privilege, not a plan.
That's cap. It's not a privilege. It's you have to plan. So no, cap.
You should never monetize something you love doing.
Of course, you can monetize what you love to do.
Alright, thank you very much.
Welcome to Ways with Scholar. Yes, I know the wait has been so long, and we're finally here to stay. Thank you so much for looking forward to our episodes coming through. So, I've had experiences where you hear, "I'm a young entrepreneur. I need an extra source of income and multiple streams of income. I have a passion. I think I can make money from it, but I don't know how to convert it to money." All of these questions are the reasons why we have Ways with Scholar platform. So, we look forward to being able to bring you lots of answers, solutions, and guidance across different industries as we tap into the minds and brains of brilliant seniors across industries also, and be able to bring you an avenue for collaborations and so much more. On this episode, we will be talking about passion into a sustainable business. Now, turning your passion into a sustainable business is a beautiful goal, but it takes more than just love for what you do. Here's a practical roadmap to help you go from "I love this" to "it is a profitable, sustainable venture." Now, number one, validate your passion. Make sure there's a real need for what you are offering, right? You love to do something, but who needs it? 1, are they willing to pay for it? 2, and 3, what problem does it solve? Is it a solution to a situation or a problem? Always remember, passion plus market demands equal viable business. 2, define your niche. Don't try to serve everybody. Go specific about who's your target audience, who's your clientele, who's your customer. Yeah? Who's your target audience? 1. 2, what makes you different? Also, how would you deliver better than anyone else in your industry? Have you studied other people? Have you seen how they do business? How are you going to be different from them? People like difference. Humans get bored easily. So everyone wants something different that is affordable and still brings them the right service. Clarity creates connections, remember. Now, number 3, create a business model. Passion is great, but profit pays the bills. Think about it. So, your revenue streams, what are they? Is it a product? Is it a service? Is it subscription? Is it digital download? Whatsoever the case is. Pricing strategies, cost structure, how you would scale. You need to put all of this into consideration. Remember, along the line, you see any of these subtopics you would like us to expatiate on, inboxes, let's know, and we will elaborate on it on a particular episode. 4, start small. test fast. Avoid the go big or go home trap. Now, I'm a go big or go home girl, but remember, we're talking to young entrepreneurs right now. When your business is still growing, you don't want to take too much of certain kind of risks you should take much later in your business. All right. So now build an MVP, offer a plot version, collect feedbacks from your customers, especially when you're still pretty new, and continue to do that even when you're big. Improve as you grow, right? 5, turn passion into process, right? Like we can also have this eventually in a sub-ed episode in the future. Look forward to that. It's a beautiful topic, trust me. Now, systemize your work. Passion alone can't run a business. I always say this. You need a structure. Set up your workflow, right? Automate where possible. Create repeatable systems over and over again. Remember, consistency builds sustainability. 6, build a brand around it. Now, your passion should have a personality. I'm Scholar. My passion has a personality. I'm in advertising. I could do it in my sleep. I have so much passion for it that even when the going gets tough, I'm still, grinding because I've got a passion for it. And my personality already shows it. Like, I love what I do. If you know me, you know. If you know, you know, right? So craft a brand that tells your story, connect emotionally, and build trust. You can't learn this in school. Trust me, the things you need to have. Now, think visual identity. For instance, your logo, the colors. We're going to come to that eventually. Now, voice, tone, and messaging. You cannot overemphasize on those. Number 7, market it relentlessly. If people don't know you exist, they can't buy from you. What platform works for what you're selling? Is it social media, content marketing, email newsletters, collaborations? That's my favorite topic. We're going to treat that in a special episode, right? And of course, hit ads when ready if it's necessary. Number 8, treat it like a business, not a hobby. We're talking about converting your hobby into making money. Yes, we know, but you have to start treating it like a business, not your hobby. When it becomes a proper structured business, it's no longer a hobby. You have passion for it, but you need to treat it like business. For instance, separate your personal and business finances. When I was going through the script, I was talking to my creative director and I told him, I said, I'm going to say this on set. I've been there, done that. So if you know me, you don't definitely know this part. But what I had to do, let me just hear this in a little bit. What I had to do was at some point I had to sit with my mentor. In fact, she sat me down and said, you know what, you need to learn to save, because then you make money, personal finances and business finances will collapse together. But I had to learn along the line. I mean, almost 2 decades of being in the system is not a joke, right? But we'll get to treat that part in one of the coming episodes. So if that's what you need to do, then you have to do it, because you need to learn to separate your personal and business finances. Yes, so moving on, set goals, track your KPIs, reinvest in growth, get comfortable with sales, contracts, and negotiations, and all of these things. We're going to treat these things. You can't say, I don't know how to talk to people, I'm introverted. You can't be introverted, but when it comes to business, you need to invest in yourself. You need to learn to communicate. You need to learn to talk to people. You need to sell what you sell yourself, right? Of course, business grows to the point where they don't get to see you behind the name eventually, but you're a new entrepreneur. You're selling yourself. So it's very important. Number 9. So keep learning, stay sharp, invest in courses, mentors, and books. We're going to come to that at some point. Then the market changes, so should you. Finally, number 10. Why am I hearing drum rolls in my head? Okay, so adapt and evolve. Passion evolves. You should too. So should your business. Stay close to your why, but be flexible with the how. Okay, so Scholar's confession. So there's this thing where everyone sees everyone and you're like, oh, so perfect. Oh, this company is so huge. they're big boys, big players, and young entrepreneurs wonder, oh my God, how do I get to this? So let me tell you, there's absolutely no big company that the system or the leadership hasn't made mistakes or had some form of experience that shaped them to be who they are today. So, Scholar's Confession today, I'm going to reiterate on the part where you talk about not putting your personal finance and business finances together. Way back, well, years ago until just a few years back, I always had that same issue some people have. I used to have my personal and business finances together, and thanks to my mentor, she sat me down one day, like I said earlier, and she's like, you're gonna keep doing this. And I'm like, okay, what do we do? And she's like, I'm like, okay, you know what? We would agreed that she was gonna be saving for me. At the end of the year, I had so much money saved that year, millions of money saved. And I'm like, oh, this works. So instead of, and she taught me how to, have a separate account, manage inflows, manage how you manage things and all of that. And of course, I got better at it and still get better. So do not beat yourself too much. If you find yourself in this situation, just work it out with a senior mentor or work it out. Some people can actually work it out themselves and put that discipline. But if you're like a scholar that had that same issue, you can always work it out. Okay, so we've come to the end of this particular episode. Thanks so much for sticking with us. If you have questions, you have comments, you can comment below. If you have questions, you can message us, you can send us emails, you can come through via any of the platforms. Remember, like, share, and stay in touch with us via the message. So until the next episode, continue to flow with the waves of wealth. Toodles!